Here we go. Stormy, we gotta talk again. About what? You know, about your storms, your bad weather. What? You gonna guilt me over the flood that happened over in Texas Reich and the 4-1 Reichs on Earth? Look, I had nothing to do with that. You know, all I did was make it rain, but I didn't have anything to do with the flood. I mean, it's not like it isn't like that went anything to, and not like it's my goal. Hey, let's make it flood, because that's not my goal. My goal is to make it rain, and that's it. You know. And then Lucifer hears about how God's going to make it rain, and then Lucifer goes, "Oh, well, I got to make a flood out of that." You know. Yeah, Stormy. I mean, this year you have been all crazy. I mean, half of the world, I get it. The eastern side of the world has fallen winter. But then there's slights of the western half of the earth still having winter. That's bullshit. Forgive my English, but it is. I mean, the eastern side of the earth, that's the side of the earth that fall should be happening. Or is it winter now for them? I don't know. You know? And then, let's not talk about the heat waves that happen. Look, that has nothing to do with me. Once again, Rainbow, I had nothing to do with the heat waves. I have to do with stormy weather. Yes, that all has to do with me. But the heat wave, that wasn't my doing. I mean, some folks are just never happy with things. It's too cold, they don't like it. It's too hot, they don't like it. So you can't win. But I'm not the one I wasn't the one making all those heat waves happen. And I wasn't the one who was doing all those floods either. You know. And he goes, next you're going to grow world heating or world warming on me next. No. But I do want to know when you're going to be doing your next storms. I don't know. I mean, it's God that picks and chooses when storms should happen, when it should rain, when it should snow, when it should not. And then Lucifer likes to make, land catastrophes and make rain and snow and make it bad. And then there's wind, and Lucifer makes the wind bad. And then if things happen to be right, Lucifer makes these bullshit gales, bullshit twisters. Then you got to have earthquakes, and you got to have fire hill blowups. I mean, what about the wildfires and the fires? I mean, come on. How the hell does that even happen? I mean, I don't know how it happens. It's always something with you, you know? You're always doing things with the weather that everyone always ends up bitching about. I mean, you're a weather worker, I get it. But what's it with you always having to do something bad with the weather? I mean, alright, so need-be twisters and gales you might not have any say. You might not oversee twisters and gales. I mean, twisters and gales are weather, bad weather, you know. But at the same time, I don't really think fires or wildfires are really your thing. I don't really think heat waves are your thing either. I think it's more storms. Yeah, I think sandstorms, snowstorms, and rainstorms and windstorms tend to be more your thing. You know what? I'll tell you right now, Rainbow Brite, I'm not a cast kid. I'm I'm a weather worker. I'm sorry that the weather that I have to do and in behalf of God, well, no, truth is it's God, it's doing all of that. He's only working with me and through me to do it, so it's him that either gets the thanks for it, gets the thanks for it, and you somehow think this is going to go again, and you're upset with it. Yeah, I am upset with it because it makes all of us look bad. How does it make you and the rest of the cast workers look bad? I'm the one that gets shamed and guilted with it. Every time there's a snowstorm or a rainstorm or a windstorm or a sandstorm, I'm the one that gets bitched at, even though, well, no one really knows that I do it. No one really knows I'm doing it. It's God that does it. I do it in His behalf. But everyone loves you. No one ever scaves you or guilts you or shames you for it. Oh, there are folks out there who either shame or guilt me for bringing cast and light and brightness to all worlds. I don't know them by name, but I would think there are folks out there who don't like what I do. At least I'm answerable for what I do. And so were you answerable for those floods that happened? No, I had nothing to do with the floods. I told you that. Land catastrophes, I have nothing to do with. Bad weather, yeah, but not deadly weather. Well, all right, look, I'm sorry. Forgive me for this talk and what we were talking about. But I just want to make it known that you had nothing to do with it. So I can go tell God Almighty that you didn't have anything to do with it. But then again, God is all knowing. He's all seeing, so He most likely knows you had nothing to do with any of that was going on. So you forgive me for that? Yes, Rainbow Brite, I do forgive you for it. Well, thank you, Stormy. Yeah, well, you're welcome.